So as we finish up a busy day of life, of living, we need to begin to send the signal to our body, to our mind, to our nervous system that it's time to slow down, it's time to relax, and it's time to get ready to sleep for the night. So that's what this practice is going to be about, all about calming down, slowing down. So make yourself comfortable. You're welcome to be seated or lying down, whatever feels nourishing for you right now. We'll do a very, very little bit of movement just to get the energy to slow down, and then move into some breath and meditation. So if you're comfortable seated, you can start there. And we'll begin with a 2-part inhale and an extended exhale. So the way that works is it's like, think of breathing in halfway, maybe up to like your ribs, a little tiny pause. And then the second half of the inhale is a really full inhale. And then when you exhale, it's going to be very slow and kind of exaggerated. So I'll guide you through the first 2, and then you can continue on your own. Feel free to have your eyes open or closed. So breathe out fully to prepare. Breathe in part way through your nose. Little pause. And then finish your fullest inhale. And then breathe out slowly. You can breathe out your nose or your mouth. Let it be as long as you can. And we'll do that again. Breathe in part way through your nose. Little pause. Fullest inhale. And then slow, exaggerated exhale as long as you can. And then continue that on your own for as long as it feels nourishing and beneficial for you. Breathing in and letting it go. And as you continue, think of the intention of today's practice is about letting go. Putting down what you do not need, whether it be temporarily or permanently. Knowing that as you let go of something, put down something, it gives you an opportunity to, down the road, receive or pick up or take in something else. Like the saying, one door closes and another opens. So taking one more intentional breath here. And then blink your eyes open if they were closed. And start to rub your hands together. Just feeling maybe a little bit of a building of heat, building of energy. And then we're going to take our warm hands and place them on our eyes. So heel of the hand cupping the eye. Relax your fingertips up. And then if you are seated, let your head bow down to be held by your hands. And continuing to let go of what you do not need. And perhaps you just energetically let go. Or maybe there's something specific you're ready to let go of. Gently open your eyes to your own hands And then release your hands from your face. All right, beginning to move. And as we start to move, this is very gentle. Think of slowing down. So there's no rush to any of these movements. So you can either interlace your hands behind your head, and we're going to move into a seated cat-cow. If this is uncomfortable, hands can be on your legs. So on your next inhale, start to lift the heart up, maybe the elbows open if you're holding your head. And then as you exhale, reversing that. So elbows draw forward, look down gently, careful not to pull on your head. Inhale, lift the heart, open the elbows, tip the head back. And exhale, curl in on yourself. Let's do 2 more. Inhaling, open. And exhaling to curl in. So really slow, intentional movements here. Maybe you feel comfortable moving with your eyes closed, or maybe you feel like you're ready to start to dim the lights and really start to bring your energy down. Release your arms down when you're ready. And then we're going to move on to our belly. So I'll just move some props out of the way here. So come down onto your belly, nice and slow. And begin just by resting your hands down and then placing either your cheek or your forehead on your hands. Take a moment to arrive here. Maybe rocking your pelvis side to side feels soothing to you, just like you might soothe a baby. And then if you're comfortable with it, we'll come up onto our elbows. So they're pretty much directly under the shoulders, although you can go a little wider if you feel like you want to be lower. So yes, you're doing a little bit of work in your upper body just to hold yourself up here, but do your best to let the lower body relax, and you might continue rocking side to side. You might start to send your breath into your belly a little bit. Let's just try to relax the abdomen, relax the lower back, relax the legs. And then if everything is feeling easeful, you can begin to side bend. So you'll look over one shoulder, trying to see your foot or feet behind you, and then come back through center and then to the other side. So maybe inhaling as you side bend, exhaling back to center. If at any point this starts to feel too much in any way, you can come back down onto your belly. One more on each side. And then we'll reverse the curve of the spine here, either in a child's pose, or if you're not comfortable with that, if it bothers your knees or ankles, just roll onto your back and hug your knees into your chest. So if you're in child's pose, your knees can be apart, feet together, and then just start to lay yourself down. And you can rest, if you can, I should say, you can rest your forehead on the mat. And then as you rock your hips side to side, let your forehead rock as well. So you're actually getting a little bit of a third eye massage. And if you're on your back or you can't quite reach the mat, you can use your finger right between your eyebrows to give just a really light massage here. And then take your time as you come back up, and we will all make our way onto our back. Okay, so just really slow, gentle movement here. Bring both knees in toward your chest, and maybe again rocking left and right. And then you'll place your right foot on the mat with your knee bent. And you're going to open your right knee to the side so that your right heel comes to line up with the left side of your butt. And then lower your left foot. Now, this might be the place for you to stay. That's fine. If you're comfortable with it, you can straighten the left leg out. And we're going for a little bit of an opening, lengthening sensation at the front of the right hip. Now this for me feels great, feels like the right spot for me. If you're maybe a little more open than I am, you might take your right foot on top of your left thigh and hold it with your left hand. And you can see my right leg doesn't really go down very far, but that's what we're going for. So if you're open in that way, then you can try that variation. Otherwise, your right foot's underneath of your left leg. So whichever position you choose, you'll just let your body start to settle here. And you can use your right hand to gently assist or massage the right hip. So I'm pushing gently down away from my hip. And that's just encouraging the length here. And you're breathing. Okay, we're just going to take our time, kind of rewind the tape to come out of this. So if your left leg is straight, bend your left knee. And then lift your right knee up towards the ceiling, sliding your right foot onto the floor. And then maybe just letting your hips rock side to side, get a little kind of soothing massage there. And then we'll switch sides. So now you'll open the left knee out to the left, scoot the left heel over so it's either in line with your right, the right side of your butt, or you can put it on top of your right leg. If it's comfortable, straighten your right leg. And then just settle the energy, settle the work, meaning you're not really holding a lot of effort here. And then start to, again, if it feels good, give a little gentle assisting massage, encouraging the length from your left hip down towards your left knee. Okay, and then again, reversing out of this. So bend your right knee if it was straight. Slide the left foot out. A little bit of a soothing rock here. Okay, and then we're going to move into a side bend from this position. And I'll give you lots of options, and you just choose whatever feels the most nourishing for you. So if your low back is okay with it, straighten your legs. And then you can either choose to reach your arms overhead and just let them rest on the ground, or you might prefer to interlace your hands and create a little pillow for your head. Either way is your choice. And we're going to create like a half moon shape here. So we'll start with the upper body. So we're going to walk our shoulders over to the right side of the mat. So again, you're either keeping your hands under your head for support or reaching them in this half moon shape. And this might be a good place for you to be. And you just stay. If you feel like you want a little bit more opening through the left side of your body, walk your feet over to your right. So now that's that full crescent moon shape. And then if you want a little more, your left leg crosses over your right at the ankle. And whatever position you've chosen, both of your shoulders and both of your hips are on the floor. So you're not laying on one side here. And then once you arrive in the shape that you've chosen, you'll start to breathe into the left side body. Think of filling up, expanding, and then letting go. Like you're cleansing out, clearing out, sweeping out. Maybe you're ready to let go of some energy from your day. Maybe you're ready to let go of any emotions that are ready to move out of you. Going to come out of this again in reverse of the way we went into it, nice and slowly. So uncross your legs if they were crossed. Walk your feet back to center slowly. Walk your head and shoulders back to center slowly. And then kind of a refresh. So either reaching your arms out, legs out as long as you can and arching your back, or if it feels better to you to hug your knees in, that's fine too. Okay, let's make our way in the other direction. So either again, arms overhead, hands behind your head. So upper body walks to the left first. And just assess, this side might be different. Do you feel like it would be right for you to stay here? Or do you want to walk your legs over to your left? So again, assess here. This side definitely feels a little different for me. And then the last option is your right ankle crosses over your left ankle. And then begin to settle. If there's any gripping or holding or kind of excess work here, you can invite that to let go. Slowing your energy down, maybe slowing your breath, slowing your thoughts. Coming into the present moment of your bodily experience. And then let's slowly reverse ourselves back, uncross your legs, walk your legs back to center, walk your upper body back to center. And then once you're centered, find a little either length, reaching arms and legs out, or hug your knees in toward your chest. And then let's all take a moment to give ourselves a little hug, knees in toward your chest, rocking left to right. And then we'll settle into a breath and meditation practice next. So I'm going to come up to seated just so that I can be talking to the camera, but you can stay laying down if that serves you. whatever feels most relaxing and nourishing. Okay, so before you close your eyes, if you're going to be closing your eyes, take a moment and just look around your space. And the reason I suggest it is it's important to have a sense of safety. So you can look around the room, recognize where you are, recognize various things in the room, the exit, and just see that you're safe. And then when you feel ready, if you feel ready, close your eyes. And then you can choose to go back to the breath practice we started with, the 2-part inhale and extended exhale. Or you might feel like you're ready for just some nice cleansing breaths. So a cleansing breath is a full inhale through your nose and a big exhale through your mouth. Making a sound, a sigh, whatever you need. So take a couple like that. And then when it's the right time for you, let your breath return to a relaxed, automatic pace. And then I invite you to continue the process, the consideration of letting go. So what is it that you are ready to let go of? Again, either temporarily, perhaps it's something you need to just put down so that you can sleep and it'll be there for you in the morning. Or maybe you're ready to let go of something more permanently. So whatever you choose to let go of today, think of this as a ceremonious letting go. So imagine in your mind either permanently or temporarily letting go. Perhaps if permanent, you might imagine burning it in a fire or letting it go into the air. And once you have let go of what you do not need, spend a moment in gratitude. Gratitude that you have chosen to show up for yourself today. Anything else you feel grateful for right now? Let the feeling of gratitude expand and fill you up completely. connected with or in alignment with gratitude. We will offer ourselves some statements of loving kindness. So in your mind, you can repeat these phrases. May I be safe. May I be happy. May I live with ease. May I be safe. May I be happy. May I live with ease. And you can continue to repeat the phrases or enjoy a few moments of silence. So continuing to remain relaxed, calm, and keeping your slowing down energy. If you are ready to move on to sleep, you might be interested in a longer sleep meditation, or perhaps you are ready to move into sleep right now. So whatever you need, please honor your needs. And I thank you for joining me today. Have a wonderful evening.